Hi everyone, this is Cody Smith. Welcome to my channel, Cody Smith Peer Support with Christ. I just wanted to continue on what I was talking about in my last video about my family's perspective in my book because what I want to do is I'm doing it from the theme of the allegory of the cave. I believe it's by the philosopher Plato. And the way I'm doing it is much like the men who are chained in the cave with the fire behind them facing the back wall where they can't truly see what's going on outside the cave, but they can only see shadows and guess about what's going on. I am turned around facing forward where I can see outside my cave, which is disability itself, and my chains are internal where they are binding me from the inside out because the effects go from the inside out when it comes to disability. And the thing is, I can see outside the cave, and even though I don't hold the key to the chains, I can never be free. I do hold the key to a door on my cave that I can unlock and allow people to come in. And I plan on doing that by telling my story as well as allowing you to see what my brother and my parents have to say, and including the medical information, because I want you to see it from inside the cave and outside the cave, and I want you to see the experience from someone who has a disability versus the medical information, so you're basically getting both sides of the coin, so to speak. The medical side, which tells you what which explains the disability itself and what could happen potentially but is not guaranteed, versus, at least in my case, what has happened, how and why, and what I've been through, not only from my perspective as the person who personally went through it, but also the perspective of my family members who it has indirectly affected because they've been involved in these experiences and they've, had to see it and experience it from the outside looking in and watch as I go through this. And maybe they could help me, maybe in some instances they couldn't, but they've had to watch my struggle and participate in it, and you can see their point of view. What have they gone through because of it? What does it cost them? How have they felt about it? Those sorts of things, along with the same for me, because I want you to see a true, full round, first hand account of these experiences so that you can understand yes, we go through this because we're trying to live as independent a life as possible. And this not only affects me personally, even though I'm the one most affected, it affects those around me as well in one way or the other. And you can hear about both the internal and external effects and perspectives of, not only my first-hand account of what happened to me, but the first-hand accounts of how it affected my family and those sorts of things. And that is what I'm trying to ultimately get across with this book so you can see it from multiple perspectives, multiple angles, and get a well rounded first hand account of, this is how not only I have been affected, but my family has been affected, and what we've gone through, what we've, endured, suffered, what it's cost us, how it's benefited us, you know, how we've learned and grown and become better people, our struggles and battles and everything else. And that is what I want to show you in this book and how this has strengthened and increased my faith and what I've learned and these different things because I want everyone to know this so that they can see this is, at least in my case, what it's truly like. And hopefully, by learning our story, that'll make it easier and more comfortable for you to talk to others with disabilities and learn theirs. But keep in mind, they will reveal their story in their own time and in their own way, just as you will reveal yours in your own time and in your own way, so that you can all be comfortable. And maybe you will find that you have a lot more in common than you originally thought. And maybe you will find that you can truly help each other once you've had that discussion and truly gotten to know each other. And that is what I ultimately want for everyone because when you boil it down, we're all truly, fully human, and there is no difference between us, no matter what our personal circumstances are. And as I said before, we should be fighting these circumstances, not the people who are in these circumstances, whether it's disability, poverty, you know, ethnicity, whatever it may be. I don't know, I don't care, but we should be fighting these, you know, situations, circumstances, stereotypes, myths. We should be fighting against them and showing each other the truth. That way we can band together and help bear each other's burdens so that we can fight these circumstances. And even if we cannot completely, permanently eliminate them altogether, we could at least work on them and help those who are in them, be as independent as possible. And that is what I want for all of humanity so that we can work together as a single human team and figure out, okay, what needs to be done and what can we do to help this person so that they can in turn become independent and start contributing to society, and that way they can help us in return. And once you know what this person knows, how they learn, how they function best, then maybe you can truly help them, and then they can in turn truly help you once they know the same stuff about you. So that is what I really want to happen, and that is my ultimate goal. Because I want everyone to have the life that they desire, not just the life that they were placed in unwittingly, unwillingly, whatever it may be, because we all have things that we want and desire, and we all have, hopes and dreams. And I would love to see literally everyone on the face of the earth, all 8+ billion of us, get what we desire and be able to live the lives that we desire and be as independent as possible and be able to help each other do that and become that and gain that, because that I feel is what every human being equally deserves. And no one should be denied something just because someone else doesn't understand their story, especially if it's something that's freely given to everybody else by society, just because we're all human. We all deserve it, and we all should be treated that way. And that's just my mindset. And I welcome all questions and comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think and what you would like me to include either in a video or in my book, and I will happily do that. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow for another video. Bye, everyone.